Welcome to this Auto Scholar Advisor video. In this video we will take a look at the concept and curriculum integrated tool of the system. We will be covering scaffolding, which includes applications to teaching, student troubleshooting, curriculum design and concept distance. We will also look at concept resources, automated assessments and course attendance tracking. Let's review the concept section of the Class View Connect component. In this section, we will develop a map of the concepts in a course and the relationships between the concepts. Once the map has been created, we can help students pinpoint areas of difficulty and clear up their misunderstandings. We can also attach resources to each concept in the map, and so develop a comprehensive set of course materials drawing on other users of the system and other versions of the course. We may also attach automated assessments to the course topics to generate a virtually unlimited set of questions from an initial small set of questions. The system also auto-grades the questions and provides feedback to students. So the system can be used to practice, train and get feedback for as long as needed before a student commits to undertaking an assessment. Let's create the topic map. Each course is comprised of a set of topics, but this is not a flat list. Some topics can only be properly understood when the more fundamental topics are fully covered. In this part, we seek to create the map of these relationships. We start by creating a list of all the topics in the course, such as the one shown here. We can easily add, edit and delete topics as needed, until we have a complete and compact list of topics that cover the course content. Next, we can create relationships between topics. Let's consider a topic X which is built on top of topic Y. In other words, topic Y is more fundamental than X. We call Y the parent topic, and X is the child. We can create this relationship with the relationship editor, and so create the concept map for a single course or across an entire academic program. By clicking on a concept in the class, we can see in the graph which concepts are parent concepts and which are child concepts. We can interpret the parent concepts as those which students must revise before they can understand the present topic fully. We can interpret the child concepts as those which the present topic grants access to understanding. One clear application is in teaching. At the start of teaching a new topic, we can show this map to the class and point out which topics the students must revise. We also point out the relevance of studying the present topic by pointing out which future topics can then be understood. Once the map is available, it becomes useful for curriculum design and even optimization. We can consider positioning the concepts so we are teaching content as close as possible to the point where it is needed to build further ideas. We can also test for design errors, such as applied topics being taught before the fundamentals have been established. Let's attach resources to our topics. We may upload teaching resources that we've created, or we may create a reference to good resources that we encounter on the internet. To attach a topic resource, we select the topic, then enter some labels to identify the source of the resource, and then provide the URL to the resource. We click on Add Resource, and the resource becomes available to students in the course. Notice the ranking which tells us how relevant a resource is and how highly rated it is in teaching that topic. We can open up a resource by clicking on the Launch button or on the link. This takes us directly to the resource. We can also preview a resource in the same component. Remember that in the Student Central component, your students may be using the map to identifying topics or causing their lack of understanding. If you have sufficient resources attached to each topic, the process of then addressing that lack of understanding is eased for that student. Now let's auto-generate and auto-grade some assessments. We can attach a pool of questions to a topic through the editor. The question may be multiple choice which the system can grade for you, or they may be essay-type questions which you could grade yourself. Multiple variants of each question can be created by implementing question variants, as we'll see in a moment. Let's first try out an assessment. We choose suitable options in the multiple choice questions, where we notice some variants. Some questions have numbers in them which have been generated for the question as well as the solution. We enter our text for the essay type question and hit practice to see the results. Notice here that the system is providing solution hints for some questions where we got it wrong. Notice it goes all the way to correctly calculating the final answer. We see in a moment how to set this up. We notice here that a question needs grading by an instructor. Where a question can be graded, the system recommends a score to that user. This is the feedback a student can get in practice mode. When the student submits for grading, the instructor can grade the submission to provide the student with feedback on questions that could not be auto-graded. It's entirely up to the assessment creator how many questions can be auto-graded, or assessments can be completely auto-graded. To create an assessment like this, the user goes over to the editor, and sets the number of questions in the assessment. The number of questions in the pool of questions is up to the creator, and questions can be attached from other users or other versions of the course. Each question can then be customized, along with the answers for each question. Notice that in the question configuration, we can also create a set of variant variables. In this example, we are randomly generating a number in a given range, and in this variant, we are asking for the system to randomly select a variant from a list. We also notice in the question configuration that we can specify the answer along with text that can be shown to give the student a hint while practicing. So once the set of variants are defined, the question, answers and solutions are all updated with the number values of the variant. The system can then autograde the assessment and provide the student with immediate feedback. Now let's look at course attendance tracking. Using the Attendance Manager, you may create events, manage a group of attendees, invite them to register, and view the attendance statistics and profiles both in terms of the events and in terms of the attendees. The Events Editor facilitates the creation of an event within a group. A class is in essence a group, so all students of a class are expected to attend all the events of that group. When creating events for a class, we specify the start and end time of the event. An event pin gets generated by the system. An event may be created, edited or deleted on the right. To register the attendees of an event, the lecturer opens the registration and announces the pin to the class. The attendees then have a limited time in which to enter the pin to record their presence. They can do this through a cell phone. You can also manually register a student using their member name or ID in the case where attendees are having difficulty registering. The system also maintains a record of the attendance over time, and this dashboard provides a summary of these statistics. You can compare the attendance over time by students over a number of courses. If you want more information about a student's attendance or attendance rates in any events, you can look them up using the data tables. The system also shows a calendar interface which students can use to manage their attendance and study activities. Using this component, lecturers can easily manage their events and record the attendance. Most critically, easy attendance logging is known to strongly and positively increase attendance and engagement. By identifying the topics in a course, we gain access to new ways of helping student progress and succeed, as well as to analyze and even optimize the curriculum. By identifying the topics in a course, we gain access to new ways of helping student progress and succeed, as well as to analyze and even optimize the curriculum.